What's up, guys? I'm Chris Spags here, back with another Four Corners for today's 9-game NBA DFS slate, courtesy of Awesemo.com and presented by SuperDraft. It's hump day, and it's shaping up to be an interesting slate today with a lot of obvious value out there. It's going to open up some quality lineups tonight. Let's get that power of positivity back in the air one more time, and right now, please hit that like button. If you want your chance to win a free month of Awesemo Plus courtesy of SuperDraft, like this video and comment your overall top value play according to DraftKings salaries down below. Nobody got Danny Green yesterday correctly, but today's a big slate with a lot of value out there, so let me know who your top value play is after you hit that like button down below. And I'll be in the comments later today before lock, so leave something in there for me and I'll reply to you later on. But right now, we've got no time to waste, so let's get into our first corner of the top-owned plays, and Jakob Poeltl in a game versus Dallas, where it's 113.5 implied points for San Antonio. Poeltl has 82% expected ownership on DraftKings, while he has 46% on FanDuel. Poeltl averages 1.1 fantasy points per minute on the year, and he'll likely start for LaMarcus Aldridge, with near minimum prices industry-wide, with his main downside likely just the opportunity cost if other high-priced centers go off. Another top-owned play looks like his teammate DeMar DeRozan in that same game versus Dallas, where it's 113.5 implied points for San Antonio. DeRozan has 49% expected ownership on DraftKings, while he has 47% on FanDuel. DeRozan sees 33% usage when LaMarcus Aldridge is off the court, with slight boosts to his rebounding and assists. He's likely got a strong floor and ceiling as one of the primary ways San Antonio keeps this game close at home. And another top-owned play in that same Battle of Texas, Luka Doncic in the game at San Antonio, where it's 118.5 implied points for Dallas. Luka has 28% expected ownership on DraftKings, while he has 35% on FanDuel. Luka was down last game thanks to playing just 25 minutes of a blowout win, but this road game at San Antonio seems more likely to be competitive, with his price also down against San Antonio's 111 defensive rating. And now for our next corner, here are some of the top value plays on the slate, starting with Dario Saric in a game versus the Clippers, where it's 112.5 implied points for Phoenix. Saric is a 0.9 fantasy point per minute player on the year, and he should see a boost and run with Kelly Oubre out, and near minimum prices for Saric industry-wide. Another top value play looks like Josh Jackson in a game at Houston, where it's 113.3 implied points for Memphis. Jackson started the second half of last game after Brandon Clark joined Jaren Jackson on the injured list, and his FanDuel price is remarkably cheap, while Jackson's DK price still has him in play. And our last of the current top values looks like Taurean Prince in a game at Washington, where it's 118 implied points for Brooklyn. Prince is far from a high usage guy, but he fits the profile of wings who have had success versus Washington, with some rebounding and steal upside amidst the likelihood of easy buckets at pace. And now for our next corner, here are some of the core plays that I'm currently looking at in the slate, starting with Devin Booker in that game versus the Clippers, where it's 112.5 implied points for Phoenix. Booker will see some tough defense, but he averages 36% usage when on the court with DeAndre Ayton while Kelly Oubre is off, and he's one of Phoenix's best chances to hold a mostly healthy Clippers team at bay at home. Another core play for me looks like Joel Embiid in a game at Cleveland, where it's 111.5 implied points for Philadelphia. The matchup gets tougher for Embiid, with Tristan Thompson likely to start for the injured Andre Drummond, but he averages 37% usage without Ben Simmons on the floor, and he just hung a career-high 49 real-life points on Atlanta last game. And my last core play is his teammate Tobias Harris in that same game at Cleveland, where it's 111.5 implied points for Philadelphia. Harris also sees incremental boosts in all the core categories thanks to Ben Simmons' absence, and he also had a strong 44.5 fantasy point day versus Atlanta. It's in range again despite Cleveland's lower pace. Now for our next corner, here are some NBA DFS lower-owned dart throws I'm looking at tonight, starting with Caris LeVert in that game at Washington, where it's 118 implied points for Brooklyn. LeVert has averaged around 32% usage during the stint with Kyrie Irving's sideline, and Washington's high pace and poor 113 defensive rating will give him a chance to tap into his substantial upside. Another lower-owned dart throw that looks good to me is Devontae Graham in a game versus the Knicks, where it's 103.5 implied points for Charlotte. Graham rested yesterday after 2 brutal games following the All-Star break, but the rest of Charlotte is on a back-to-back. Malik Monk got suspended while I was producing this video, and Graham could get back on track against New York's 110 defensive rating despite the game's low pace. And a higher-priced lower-owned dart throw looks like Kawhi Leonard in a game at Phoenix, where it's 119.5 implied points for the Clippers. With a lot of ownership expected for Devin Booker, it's possible that Kawhi sees more run if Phoenix keeps it close at home, with Paul George still not all the way back and a reasonable price on Kawhi if he gets his full court time. So that's what I'm seeing so far for today's slate. So right now, please hit that like button. If you want your chance to win a free month of Awesemo Plus courtesy of SuperDraft, like this video and comment your overall top value play according to DraftKings salaries down below. And of course, SuperDraft is a presenting sponsor of the Four Corners and the future of DFS, so check them out right now at superdraft.io. Their multiplier game format is one where you don't have to know salaries. You can pick any players you want in the league league and go from there. We've also got gigantic bonus offers for when you sign up at superdraft.io and use the promo code Awesemo. Get $20 free with your deposit of $100 or more. So do it right now at superdraft.io, where there are no limits, only winning. We're still giving away free months for podcast reviews right now. If you check the details on the pinned tweet on @Awesemo_com, all you have to do is give our Awesemo podcast feed 5 stars and a review on Apple Podcasts. It's very simple, and all the details are there for you right now on the pinned tweet on @Awesemo_com. And while you're there on Twitter, might as well go follow me at Chris Spags. I got my personal podcast on my pinned tweet, so go subscribe to that. Give me 5 stars and a review as well. I'll give you no prizes other than my undying love. What prize be better than that? So go follow me right now at Chris Spags. Tonight on Live Before Lock, you've got the Chubbs for Josh Engelman and Fast Eddie Fierce. So tune into those fine gentlemen later today, as I will. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow for another 4 corners. So if you guys have a great night, make sure to use the lower own dart throws, because those have been fucking killing it lately. I don't know if I should curse. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. So enjoy your nights and good luck.